Shall I start? Good morning, everyone. I'm here to present insights on compression suture for management of acute eye drops. Starting with corneal eye drops is a known complication of corneal ectasia. It is sudden corneal edema secondary to rupture of Descemet's membrane, infiltration of aqueous humor into the corneal stroma. The primary complication is visually significant corneal scarring. Other complications include infection, corneal neovascularization, and perforation. Now, there are two ways to manage these cases. One is conservative approach and other is surgical approach. The conservative approach includes topical cycloplegics, hyperosmotic agents, topical antibiotics, aqueous suppressants, and topical corticosteroids, depending case to case. Surgical management includes descemetopexy, compression sutures, mini DMEC, and penetrating keratoplasty. Here's a short video demonstrating the technique, surgical technique. This case was done under peribulbar anesthesia. Long bites of 10-0 nylon sutures were taken. The AC was not entered during the procedure. Multiple sutures were taken along the full extent of corneal edema. Sutures were tight and the knots were buried away from the pupillary axis. At last, air bubble was injected in the AC. Now coming to the cases, case number 1. A 14-year-old female presented with sudden onset of diminished vision and marked photophobia. On examination, there was a central corneal edema involving the visual axis with epithelial bullae. On ASOCT, there was visible microcystic epithelial blebs and intrastromal fluid pockets suggesting of aqueous ingress secondary to Descemet membrane break. Compression sutures were applied. This is a post-op day 1 picture with intact sutures and air bubble in the AC showing decreased corneal edema. This is a day 14 post-op picture showing marked decrease in corneal edema. This is day 21 picture with residual central corneal scarring. Now the patient is maintaining 6/9 vision with scleral lenses. Coming to case number 2, a 18-year-old boy presented with similar complaints. This is a clinical picture at presentation. There was a marked central corneal clouding with stromal infiltration. The patient was again taken for compression suture with intracameral air injection. This is a post-op day 14 picture with marked reduction in corneal edema. This is day 21 picture. Unfortunately, he developed significant corneal scarring. Post-operatively, the vision is 6/36. Patient was reluctant for contact lenses. Coming to the most recent case, a 15-year-old female presented with similar complaints. On examination, there was localized central corneal edema involving the visual axis. On ASOCT, there was epithelial microcystic blebs and intrastromal corneal fluid pockets and a visible Descemet membrane tear. The patient was taken for compression suture and intracameral air injection. This is a post-op day 1 picture with reduced corneal edema. And this is a post-op ASOCT scan showing compact cornea and opposed Descemet membrane. Now coming to discussion, acute eye drops is a self-limiting condition that normally resolves spontaneously over a period of 2 to 5 months. The main aim of both conventional and surgical intervention is to hasten the resolution of edema. The presence of intrastromal clefts significantly delays corneal edema healing and predisposes to corneal neovascularization, which may increase the risk of graft rejection after penetrating keratoplasty. Here we report 3 cases of acute eye drops secondary to keratoconus that demonstrated prompt resolution with compression suture and intracameral air injection. While compression suture approximates the detached Descemet membrane margin and helps in squeezing the fluid out of corneal stroma, intracameral air acts as a tamponade and prevents further penetration of aqueous into the corneal stroma. Development of corneal scar is a common complication of acute eye drops, necessitating keratoplasty for visual rehabilitation. Prompt management of eye drops is important in reducing the risk of corneal vascularization to ensure successful keratoplasty. To conclude, compression suture combined with intracameral air can be considered as a safe and effective technique for faster resolution of corneal edema, post-eye drops, and early visual rehabilitation. Thank you.
excellent cases. So we, in fact, throughout the morning,